Hello everyone. Welcome to this YouTube channel DS with Aman, where we help you to learn data structure in simple words and focus more on implementing each learning. Facts and good habits of programmer, new openings, and many more about programming.
Let's start learning together. So, the first data structure we are going to learn is array. Before start learning array, let's give 1 minute to learn why array at first. Why not jump directly to start queue, tree, stack, which are used most time. So, this underrated data structure is important to start the coding journey. Why? Because it starts the interview process. How? Most time, the first coding interview questions will be based on array. In interviews of companies, FANG, which is now MANG, start from the basics. An array is the base of data structure. Some favorite questions in array like first repeating number, subarray in given sum, and many more, which are usually asked in interviews. Second point, why array to learn at first? Approaching questions in interviews like to start with brute force. An array helps a lot to build this logic. In future videos, we will also talk how to build logic for given sets of problems and many more. So, if you like the content, please support this channel by subscribing this. Also, don't forget to like and share this video. So, what is array? The array is the collection of similar types of items in contiguous memory allocation. Yes, this is the most hyped word used for array. There is nothing complex in this term. In simple words, contiguous memory allocation is basically like you can store X number of items continuously after declaring X size and space. You cannot store a bunch of items in different spaces with different sizes. So, the array can store in a contiguous manner only. Further, there are three things to learn in array, which are declaration, input-output, and indexing. So let's talk about declaration of the array. Declaration of the array is basically like first we have to choose the data type of what type of elements we are storing in the array. The second one is array name. Basically, we use ARR as a common array name, but while developing the projects, it is a good habit to use naming conventions. So the size is 10. I'm initializing 10 size. As I mentioned earlier, in contiguous memory allocation, the size should be fixed. So in array, we have to give the static size, where here I'm giving 10, so it will store 10 integer elements. The second is input of the array. Input of the array is simple, just using for loop and going from 0 to less than 10, which is 9, and storing elements in the array. As similar, output of the array is also same, so I'm just copying the code, pasting, changing from scene, taking inputs to output. This is the output of the array. But in indexing, there is a concept of negative indexing in Python. Before that, I want to talk about in C, C++, Java, we use zero-base indexing. Zero-base indexing means an array having 4 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be having the indexes of 0, 1, 2, 3. These are from 0 to n minus 1. Here n is size. So in our array, our size is 10. So the indexes of our array will be 0 to 9. In Python, we got one extra base indexing, which are negative indexings. It's help us to iterate to the array, just accessing array. Python also use zero base indexing, 0, 1, 2, 3, going from left to right or right to left, using zero base indexing. But it also use negative base indexing, -1, -2, -3, -4. We can easily access using these indexes also. It is a benefit in Python. And zero base indexings are used in C, C++, and Java. So this is a basic of array. So in the end of this video, we will be learning the advantages and disadvantages of the array, and we will implement some questions based on the array in the next video. What are advantages? Advantages of array is indexing, which I told. With the help of indexing property, array provides random access to the element. We can access any index of the array, any element of the array using indexing. An array helps to represent data items of the same type using a single name. Here you can see I'm using array ARR name. All the similar type of elements, 1, 2, 3 integer elements can be accessed using a same name ARR. Disadvantage, which is the most important, which is we cannot change the size after declaration. Since I said earlier, we cannot change after declaration. We cannot change the size after declaration. This is the most important disadvantage of the array. That is why array is underrated. But array is used in many places like CPU scheduling, also to implement other data structures like stack, queue, heaps. That is why array is learned at first. Hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, share your feedback in comments. Thank you. Keep learning, keep growing.